What's up, kids? Peter from Panda here. Hey, just bought this Casio, so I thought I'd take a look at it. Solar powered, 3-hand rotating bezel. What do we got here? Well, we got this one. Pretty nice looking little watch. It's a sports watch. It is the MRW-S300H here, and I thought we would take a quick look at it and give you my thoughts. So, the cool thing about it is it's kind of an all-black, rugged, outdoor sports watch. You know, the rubber watch band here. Really smooth. There's a couple of style lines going down the back. A black plastic buckle, Casio, printed on there. Or a little bit of waviness in the bands to give you a little bit of comfort. On the back, it's interesting. They've got these little square pattern. A little bit of checkering there to presumably give you some grip. But really nice long band. So if you have a large wrist, mine's about 7.5 inches, I don't think you'll have any problems getting this sucker on your wrist. So you can be a big guy, have plenty of band on there. And good looking watch. There's obviously a lot of red and some white, but it's not one of these overly gaudy, too big, oversized, massive, wannabe tactical watches. There is just a fairly small, pretty modest little metal crown. Case is all plastic or polymer, whatever they call it. There is a little bit of kind of geometric shape, some cuts, some real flat edges all the way around. Kind of gives it a fairly modern sci-fi look. And the bezel here does move, doesn't click, bi-directional, a little bit of a kind of like a coin edge. It's like a gear all the way around, and then kind of this inner gear with these larger lugs with the minutes on it. So you can keep it oriented there. One thing is this bezel churns and rotates pretty freely. So if you're using it to time anything, just make sure it's nothing too critical, because I think it'd be pretty easy to have this thing move, Red color fill all the way around on all those markings, which is kind of nice. Really deep bezel, angled here, big plastic markers on the hours, and then a little bit of kind of diamond plate texturing on the face where you have your solar cell. Big Arabic numerals and a little bit of red around the date. So not only do you have kind of these big sword hands and probably some lume on those, but you also have, should be really easy to tell the time on this thing. Like most solar powered watches, I might throw it out there to you that if it comes in its box and it's been sitting around a while, the battery might be dead, obviously, if it's not getting any light. What I did here is I put this watch underneath the light for a while, and now it's running. You can also see, what's interesting is that it's jumping 2 seconds. So it is keeping time, but because it's jumping 2 seconds, basically that's a quartz indicator in most watches that the battery is low. So if you get this watch or any solar powered watch from Casio, just be aware that as opposed to sending it back, you may want to throw it under a light, a fairly high intensity light for a little while, and get it running. There aren't a lot of features here to share with you. There's no chronograph or anything. It's just kind of telling the time. I was really impressed with the lume, obviously. But if you're looking for a watch that's not too terribly expensive, that you can take out on a trip, bang around, and even get wet and splash around, this Casio might be the one for you. So for the MRW-S300H resin watch, I really like it. Peter von Panda, out.